Et bonsoir, et me revoilà de retour pour FF16. Tout à l'heure on avait bien avancé au niveau de la quête principale. Et là, maintenant on a une dizaine de quêtes secondaires, plus 6 chasses. Donc je vais essayer d'aller le plus vite possible, hein, mais avec les dialogues je peux pas faire des miracles. Et on finira le jeu très certainement demain du coup. Donc, alors... Parmi tout ce que j'ai à faire, j'ai pas de chasse à Rosalia, j'ai des trucs en Talmeki, à Sambrec, à Valud. Peut-être... c'est où à Sambrec? C'est la Braisière. C'est où la Braisière? On va faire zone par zone, je pense, c'est le plus simple. Norvent... Morne-Brume... La Braisière, c'est là. Ça c'est un quoi? C'est un truc rang A. On peut faire ça. Je vais faire la chasse, into, je me TP là. Je fais ces deux quêtes. Et j'en aurai déjà fini avec une première région. C'est y part.
Good girl.
Une potion. Ok, encore. Là. C'est marrant parce qu'on avait déjà eu un truc à cet endroit-là. Pardon. Et là, c'est à gauche. La braisière. Et là, on n'a pas le nom du mob. La chasse s'appelle Sphère déchue. Ah, bah voilà. La sphère en question. Mais ça, on l'a déjà eu du coup comme boss. On l'a eu dans la tour de Barnabas. Module d'élimination finale. Très bien. On connaît. Laissez-moi tranquille, monsieur. Cette agression là, direct. Ah, il va être stun. Voilà. Rombourg, Rombourg, Rombourg. Je sais pas si c'était... Ouais, je sais pas si c'était le meilleur move de m'approcher autant. Je vais monter un petit peu mon Tetsuken. Aïe. Aïe. Putain, j'ai pas le timing. Il va faire ses trucs au sol. C'est bon, monsieur? Non. Aïe, aïe, aïe. Et... à l'aide. Je peux pas l'approcher aussi. Je suis censé faire comment? Ok, bad stun là. J'aurais pas utilisé mon zone Tetsuken, il sera chargé pour tout à l'heure. Voilà. J'ai vu des zones au sol. Ah putain, je fais une esquive pour repartir devant. Bon là normalement ça devrait le finir. Très chiant comme boss. Très très chiant. Mais bon, ça c'est fait du coup. Je le barre de ma liste. Adieu la sphère déchue.
Sweet dreams.
Ouf. Passé en deux. Et c'est parti. Hop. Alors, c'est pourquoi cette quête là? Et aussi je peux racheter des trucs.
Isaiah might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
Do you see anything you like?
Deux potions comme ça, une comme ça. Hop, je suis full. Et donc là, c'est par là. Je peux passer là? Oui. Ok. Bonjour Nazaire.
Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Mec qui veut devenir scout.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
And who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine curse-breaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
D'accord.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way.
Ok, c'est où? C'est là-bas.
Ember, impress me.
Ou alors non, en fait avant de faire ça, je vais prendre la quête qui est juste là vu que c'est à côté. La quête de Madame Apolline, la partie 2. Optimisons, sinon je vais faire un aller-retour pour rien.
I would speak with this Duke about the...
Saw the captain just now.
Même si je pense que elle, sa quête, ça sera plus pour la partie nord de la map. Madame Apolline. Bonjour.
You have a moment, Clive.
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison and put every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizens' watch to fill the void. And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength, that the people of Northreach might sleep easier, if only for a few nights.
Of course. Whatever you need.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do without you? Philippe told me he had men stationed at...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. Let us speak. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely. Our conversation can wait.
Please, proceed.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No. He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
And who would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced to make every sacrifice to ensure her revival. But he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must serve her people.
C'est bien dit ça.
He's always been like this. Scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath
Salut
him.
Sta.
But he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer.
T'es trop chaud et toi?
We must fight him by all possible means.
Fight him? No. My purpose is to quell the tension in Northreach, not to stoke it. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends upon every one of us uniting against our common enemy. Your father and his followers included. While I understand
T'as passé la journée dehors. Courage.
May yet be one round.
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up.
Coucou
I shall
Tribal.
bother you no longer. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harden the Duke's resolve, which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares. This is all about her and her father.
Families.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes. I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch.
Alors c'est la fin du jeu, mais j'ai 10 quêtes secondaires et 5 chasses à faire, donc là ce soir ce sera surtout truc annexe.
Right
Et
away.
demain ce sera la fin du jeu.
It's just a pity I cannot join you.
Mais j'ai fait surtout de la quête de la quête principale tout à l'heure. Entre 17h et 19h. Donc si t'étais à jour mais que t'as pas vu le stream de tout à l'heure, je t'invite plutôt limite à regarder la rediff de tout à l'heure que là, parce que là il peut y avoir de la backstory sur des PNJ tout ça, mais c'est plus intéressant la quête principale de tout à l'heure où il y avait le dernier cristal mère.
You are content to abandon the... Please, I beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady.
Normalement demain soir c'est la
The
fin.
land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
For your help.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in fermenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she? Right as always. In fact, you're just the man. We've had some reports, you see. Sightings of, you know what.
They're back.
Seems that way. All over, too. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you're willing, you could go and see what's what.
Right. Where should I look?
You know Grieger's Weep? One of the sightings places them somewhere on its shores.
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive.
I'm on my way.
Into one of the other sightings. Let's rendezvous back here later.
Ok. Oh bah ça va, c'est dans le même coin. Parfait.
Good girl.
Ah, c'est ça.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Et ben, let's go. Je pensais que ça aurait été au nord.
Damn it.
Il reste toutes les créatures.
I need to stop them before they get to the town.
Niveau 40. Oh, il y a des ennemis qui sont très loin quand même. Ah mais je les touche quand même. C'est débile la portée. Facile. Ah, la portée de mon sort là, de Phoenix. Un peu fort.
Call that a test, Ultima?
Clive, it's me. Are you alright?
I am. But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, that's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. You head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople.
Super.
Stirring up ill feeling towards her father. But she'll have her marching on the barracks if we're not careful.
What? This is exactly what the Dane was afraid of. I'll do what I can to calm things down. Be careful out there, all right?
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those things and I'm running back to town screaming blue murder.
Mais avant, on va faire l'autre quête avec l'éclaireur. Qu'on est à côté. À moins qu'on soit TP à la ville. On est TP à la ville, ok.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore.
Oula!
You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her.
Et surtout...
At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Brandit.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Griega.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
Ouh, ça va prendre 2 attaques.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order.
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
Allez, et les deux là, vous vous battez en famille et vous cassez pas les couilles.
She is but a common
Whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
Allez hop, ça dégage. Le petit tyran là.
The men had their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I've fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
All right. But take care.
Thank you, both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
Allez, on va s'occuper du nord. Alors la porte à chaque fois, ouais, c'est là-bas. J'y vais. La musique qui devient toute calme dès qu'on arrive dans la zone. Venez, pourriture.
Not for long.
Ok. Ok. Oh, il est gros lui. Je fais ça pour me débarrasser des petits. Hop. Esprit intérieur. Ah oui, non, ça fait peur. Ok, les stuns. Oh, trop bien les contre-attaques avec l'épée d'Odin. J'ai fait un truc que j'avais pas prévu. Je vais augmenter mon Zantetsuken jusqu'au niveau 5. Plus. Pas jusque combien je monte 5 max, ok. Voilà, ce sera vrai pour un prochain combat. Très bien, très bien. On a des trucs inutiles.
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Torgal.
Et là, on revient en ville, ils sont tous morts. On aurait pu se servir du duc et de Sabine comme des appâts. Ça aurait été bien.
Clive, it's good to see you.
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right.
Ah.
And I was wrong. About everything. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together. Not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel, because you feel it yourself.
Vive l'anarchie. À bas le gouvernement.
Was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again. As did you, Sabine. His radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that, and I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Your Eminence, your Ladyship, I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions. But I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity. Not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm. And we may yet achieve it. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than ever before.
Ok. C'était bien. Et pas de sous-titres.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, milady, but you still do. The dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together. And that goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you.
Well said, Captain. Let this be a new beginning. Not only for Sanbreque, but for us.
Well, since there's nothing more to be done here, I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
Allez, encore un dialogue et on en a fini. Bon là c'était pas juste une quête secondaire, c'est une quête secondaire en 2 parties, backstory d'un personnage secondaire. Donc c'est souvent un peu plus long. De l'éclaireur par exemple, ce sera plus rapide normalement.
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'd be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Elle va parler de son passé après.
After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Allez, raconte.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the Crystalline Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach. It was the Vale that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed at least. My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief. Shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me. That I would repay my debt to the Vale.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know. Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter, all united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home.
On a compris.
What of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
Oui! Enfin! C'est un dialogue très long quand même. L'enseigne nulle, un Orishak, ça c'est bien. Au moins c'est une bonne récompense. Alors on va gagner quelques mètres en se téléportant ici. Ah, des fois il y a des dialogues à rallonge là, fou. Surtout qu'en plus, là j'ai remarqué, enfin je l'avais déjà vu avant, mais là par exemple dans les sous-titres, quand elle parlait de son amour là, le pourvoyeur, ça disait juste c'est un pourvoyeur, et du coup ça foutait la merde. Alors qu'en fait en anglais ils disent que c'était l'esclave de son maître, du coup c'était un amour impossible. Et que genre il a été puni quand ça a été découvert, ce genre de choses. Ouais, les sous-titres manquent de détails.
Damn it. Ember, draw your sword. I can't. Then run! If you want him, you'll have to go through me. Too slow.
Tiens, je vais attendre un peu. Ok. Zantetsuken niveau 5. Boss. Ouais, quand même, hein, non, enfin un quart de vie en moins. Ok. Ce fut rapide, ce fut efficace. J'ai quasi utilisé qu'une fois chaque compétence, plus le Zantetsuken. Il n'y a que l'éclair que j'ai dû relancer. C'est propre.
Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then.
Ah, si la quête c'était que ça, je prends. Hein. Surtout que là, comment revenir à Francastel? Et bah hop, petite épée. On fait pas la route.